having low testosterone is tough to deal with. You know, if you have low testosterone, you're gonna have a lack of energy, decreased muscle mass and size, decreased strength, low sex drive, maybe even a lack of confidence, feelings of depression. There's so many things in your health that are affected by low testosterone. Now, after competing in a men's physique competition and getting into the best shape of my life last year, I was shocked when I started struggling to lose weight and get results from my fitness routines. And if you've been following my journey, you know that I was diagnosed with a hypothyroid condition. When I went in to get my thyroid checked, I also asked to have my testosterone checked. And when I got the results back, it was on a scale of 350 to 1100, and mine came in around 450. My doctor was like, oh, that's fine. But to me, that wasn't fine. For somebody who works out and somebody who's healthy, I don't want to be at the low end of the scale. I want to be up in the optimal range of the scale. You know, I'd been having feelings of fatigue and brain fog and lack of energy, lack of motivation. I thought it was all attributed to my thyroid, but it turns out that testosterone and thyroid are interconnected. And so I'm going to share with you how I corrected my low testosterone, but I want you to know that there's not just one piece to this puzzle. There's multiple pieces to the puzzle when it comes to your health. There's not just one thing that makes everything better. It's a combination of things that come together. And testosterone isn't just for men. Women need a small amount of testosterone too. It's important for your energy, your mood, your bones, sex drive, and even cognitive functioning. You know, there's several ways to increase your testosterone naturally. You can lift weights, you can do more intense, shorter workouts, you can get more sleep, and increase the amount of fat in your diet. Now, I was already doing all those things and I still had low testosterone, so I started digging deeper. During the same time that I was discovering low testosterone, I was also studying to become certified as a nutrition coach. And I learned about the importance of nutrients and how common nutrient deficiencies are. It turns out that according to research that was published in the International Society of Sports Nutrition, nutrient deficiencies are very common, especially among athletes and people who work out regularly. What were some of the most common nutrients that people were deficient in? Vitamin D and zinc. It turns out vitamin D and zinc are critical for producing testosterone. Vitamin D deficiency is very common. Even if you live in a sunny climate, there's an epidemic of vitamin D deficiency. You're just simply not getting enough vitamin D from the sun. You can eat foods such as fatty fish like tuna, mackerel, salmon, beef liver, egg yolks, and cheese. And see, I was already eating a lot of these foods, and yet I was still deficient in vitamin D. In fact, I went and got my blood work done, and I had my vitamin D levels checked. It came back on a scale of 30 to 100, I was a 32. Now, what's funny about that is your doctor will tell you you're normal, because you're in the normal range. But according to some of the latest research, anything under 50 is considered deficient. So you want to be up around 50 to 70 with your vitamin D to be in the optimal range. So after getting my blood work done, I started on vitamin D drops. Doing all the research on the different forms of vitamin D, I chose vitamin D3. Cholecalciferol is the form of vitamin D3. It's the same form that's produced in your skin when you go out in the sun. Government standards, I have to say, look to be pretty outdated because the RDA is only 800 IUs of vitamin D daily. Yet the Vitamin D Council is now recommending at least 5,000 IUs. You'll need much more to correct a nutrient deficiency. So I'm taking 10 to 12,000 IUs of vitamin D daily. I've been taking that for the past 4 months. I recently went back, got my blood work done again. My vitamin D levels increased from 32 all the way to up above 50. Although severe zinc deficiency is rare, it's very common to have only marginal levels of zinc in your body. In fact, it's estimated that over 2 billion people suffer from not having enough zinc. Zinc affects nearly every aspect of your health, and it's a common belief among doctors who treat hypothyroidism that the RDA for zinc is not enough. Zinc is used in over 300 enzyme reactions in the body, and it's used by your pituitary gland to produce TSH. It's also critical for your body to convert your T4 hormone to T3, and of course, it's critical in the production of testosterone. I got my zinc levels checked, and sure enough, they were below the optimal level where they need to be. You can get zinc from foods. I was eating a lot of these foods, yet still deficient. There's two reasons why you can become deficient in zinc very easily. Number one, your body doesn't store zinc, so it really depends on your daily intake. Number two, if you work out a lot, you sweat out and deplete zinc faster. Now, the RDA for zinc is only 11 milligrams for men and about 8 for women, but according to Dr. Axe, he says you need about 50 milligrams of zinc a day to correct a deficiency. You'll need less if you're a pregnant woman, so you might want to look that up. So you've probably heard of a ZMA supplement, which includes zinc, magnesium, and vitamin B6. I started with that, but that only gives me about 30 milligrams of zinc, so I added zinc orotate. Zinc orotate is one of the most absorbable versions of zinc. Now, I have to say, if you're not deficient in zinc and vitamin D, then supplementing with them probably won't make much of a difference. This just happened to be my personal situation and what was going on with my body. Correcting those deficiencies, I was really excited when I got my results back to see that it had increased by 116 points. Now at 575, I'm closing in on the 600 range. I have to say, in the last 4 months of fixing my testosterone and treating hypothyroidism, I feel much better. I have a lot more energy, a lot more motivation, and I'm seeing great improvements in my workouts. Was this video helpful? If it is, let me know and I will continue to do more videos like this. If you're seeing this video on Facebook, give it a like. If you're seeing this on YouTube, subscribe. All right, take care.